Hey guys, and welcome back to Masa Factorio. We are joined, I was going to say as always, but no, this time Arumba's actually here. And we've got Avak and Bentham.
How's it going?
Bentham is always here so far, but not always here.
Recording.
Yeah.
Let me just check that says recording. The timer's running. I think I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard you
I
had
don't know if you
some,
were-
some difficulties or something. You weren't here for one of them, huh? You didn't record an episode?
Yep. So I had Avak's footage instead. It was quite funny as well because that day Stejo's footage was late, so only one person's
Footage was actually up, yeah.
recording got through for a while. It was the only
Why was
footage
yours late? I sent yours like ages ago.
because I'm dumb.
Okay.
All my
Fair
videos are
enough.
late.
Fair
Every
ess
one.
then.
By
Can't
like
argue
10
with that,
minutes
I
every day.
suppose. I was wondering about it. Like, I mean, was there a problem in the transfer? You could have just mentioned it or something, but no. I'm just assuming that you just didn't bother uploading it once you'd gotten it off me.
I was just being slow.
I was being...
Wonderful. But yes, I did have a couple of people like, where is Masa? Why am I being forced to watch Avak's video?
Yeah, I had a few people on Twitter being like, yo, the fuck?
Yep.
So by the way, Copper 2 is exploding.
Oh.
I've given up on those bases. They just never live. So I've done my best.
What happened to Farrell?
Did you guys hear about the new mod that's really, really awesome and awesome and awesome? And we should totally put it into the game?
What new mod would that be?
It was a little ease of or quality of life mod that somebody created. And it's like, it's the
It
kind of...
changes quite a lot of the game and adds
Nope.
all sorts of new things.
Nope. But it's one of those things where it's like, oh my god, how have we not had this earlier? You know how when you put down a piece of underground belt, like you're trying to replace existing belt and you want to make it go underground, you got to pick up like 5 sections plus the 2 end pieces or whatever. The guy made a mod so that if you put down a piece of underground belt and then you pick up another section, put down another piece of underground belt that has the output side of it, it'll pick up all the belt between it for you. So you can just automatically put everything underground and it'll just kind of pick up the belt. It's really awesome.
I don't understand.
There's a
Oh,
GIF.
I understand, but
There's a little GIF.
at
You
that
should watch
point,
it.
that is just laziness.
No, it's awesome and it should be in the next patch.
Yes, it is lazy.
You're lazy.
Your face is lazy.
That's what she
I'm
said.
just so lazy doing all of this work. So lazy.
Well, no, I disagree. It's not lazy. It's awesome. We're talking about a game about automating things. Come on. How could you consider that to be lazy?
Yeah, but you're automating Factorio not by being clever, but by installing different things.
Yeah,
You know, I can
you
kind
know-
of get it from the person who wrote that mod. Yeah, well done. That's actually quite clever of you. You, sir, get an internet. But not you. You're just stealing their work and then
Hey.
claiming it's automation. No.
You keep this up. I'm gonna get a script and I'm gonna have something play Factorio for me. How's that sound?
I would not
be
surprised
impressive.
if you could. You are so addicted to clicker games, I have no doubt that you would find it fairly easy to find a script that would just click on Factorio and build things in some sort of semi-intelligent way and would know all of the ratios. And
I would be
Stejo-
extremely impressed.
yeah, Stejo would actually probably be quite happy with that, thinking about it.
Well, there's
Yeah.
there's like
I don't
some
have to argue with him. It's great.
there's some website I was just reading that like you like play and this AI like watches you play and then like learns how to play based on what it watches. It would be really interesting to see if that could be done with Factorio. We could
A
get
neural net.
AI playing Factorio.
Well, it would be possible. It would be complicated though, but yeah.
Have you seen this new Amazon thing in Seattle?
Yeah. Yeah, they're trying to make you
They
spend
say
all your
that-
money.
Yeah, they say that works off a neural net. I'm just assuming it works off RFID instead. And they're like, yeah, it's a neural net. Yeah, it actually learns. It uses machine learning. Like, does it? Fuck, it's just RFIDs and all the food.
It's
What's it actually do? I have no idea what you're doing.
Oh, so
reminds
it's
me-
basically a shop that when you go in, you scan like a QR code
Right.
to let you in, and you can't get in unless you scan a QR code off of your Amazon app. And then basically you just go in, pick up food, walk out, and it charges your app.
See,
Basically, it's like shoplifting for people who want to do it the right way.
yeah. I like when Stejo says, "Have you seen the insert blank?" What he's really saying is, "Have you been on the front page of Reddit yesterday?"
I was on Reddit.
Of course.
I can imagine. Yeah, no, I haven't been on. Reddit recently, but basically everything from Reddit gets posted to Twitter.
Yeah.
That's true.
But Reddit is the front page of the internet. You don't understand. That's totally
Don't
what they
understand.
call. That's what they call themselves.
Okay, well, we've got quite a lot of real estate down to the south that I wouldn't mind expanding out into. Have you got any big plans on setting up power down to the south of where we kind of got the power, Arumba?
No,
Or is
I.
that more or less free for me to move out and expand into and start building stuff?
Oh well, I connected all the water to the new set of steam engines, and it looks like those are all set up correctly. I also fixed the pipes, which yes, they were messed up. I don't know how that happened, but I'm not sure if the blueprint itself might be messed up. But we need to have, I've forgotten now, 85 solar panels per 10 steam engines. So 660 divided by 10 times 85. We need 5,610 solar panels, and we only have 3,000. So if you want to go ahead and place 2,610 solar panels, that'd be great.
No.
No? Maybe have the bots do it? I mean, it's an option.
That is an option. But I think you should do it.
I really don't want to work on solar right now. I want to try to keep going with the beacons stuff.
Mm-hmm.
See,
I want this thing to be done, but I don't want to have to be the one to do it.
That sounds like Arumba.
I need to go look at all the stuff you guys built. See what's new.
No, you don't.
Not a lot.
Why is it that we still have really crap module production?
You try to say that Bentham's module production's crap?
Why are you being so mean to Bentham?
Looks like
That's
it's,
racist.
I don't
Arumba.
see how it's crap. I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
it's looking like it's mostly just
Why did you
a...
become a race?
I'm a race now.
Apparently. Are you
I'm
a
not sure what
fast
this
race?
means for me.
Are you like a sprint, or are you more of a cross country?
Is definitely. I'm not even gonna go there because I would have got in trouble in the comment section
Okay.
for that one. Oh my god.
Okay.
As a race,
definitely
if there's
curious,
only
but okay.
there's a race, like if I'm a race and there's only one of me, does that mean I'm immediately like super endangered and get all
Yeah,
sorts
you
of
are actually. Anyone even think
bonuses of some
about
description?
poaching you is going to go to jail for a long time.
I must make playing football pretty easy.
Wow.
Do you get it? Or is that a Scottish thing calling that poaching?
I gotta say, playing on...
Probably a Scottish thing.
playing...
Sounds
Arumba's
like
really
a Scottish
fucking
thing.
confused because I said football.
No, not. I have a wife who's from Colombia. I am very familiar with the proper usage of the word football. Football should not...
Hooray.
American sport football, that's a retarded name for it. You don't even use your feet. One freaking person is allowed to use his feet. The kicker, and that's it. Everyone else, they don't play with their feet. Why is it called football? It's retarded.
It is.
They should call it American handball instead of football.
Do you know that netball was invented by someone seeing... Oh, fuck. I'm going to say this, and this is going to be wrong, but it was by someone watching basketball and misunderstanding the rules.
Which sport
I love
again?
the way he was so
Netball.
confident about what he was saying. He was like, "Yeah, this is wrong. I'm gonna get it wrong." Dear God, this thing slows down very slowly.
It's more the fact that I was super confident in it, and then I was like,
I'm on the
probably a
internet.
myth, to be fair, and people are going to call me out on it. Fucking internet. It's fucking
I'm
stupid.
fairly certain I took someone else's tank just then because I don't remember my tank being that fast.
It's probably Bentham's then.
Yeah, my tank's slightly quicker, I think.
Your tank just destroyed a roboport. Are you proud of yourself?
I wasn't the one driving it.
It was still your tank that did it. Bloody tank.
Oh, I was like,
Well,
Why
what
is-
sort of logic is that? That's like saying that it's your fault that Stejo killed Tank Chan.
well, I mean, if it was more defended.
Actually, it would have been more accurate to say it was my fault that Steedro died, which I'm completely okay with accepting.
You killed Stejo! How could you?
Bastard.
I've
Oh
got
my
a 1 kill to 0 death ratio against Steedro so far. I'm very proud of this.
I'd say
100%
so far.
efficient slaying of Steedro. I hope to keep this up for the rest of the game.
Oh my god, Arumba's been here.
What? Why? What? What do
All
you...
the trees marked for deconstruct.
No, that could very
I love how
well.
I did something and then Robocop
Hey.
massive complaint for it.
I have no
Oh
idea
my
where you
God.
are, but that could very well be because someone placed a Roboport. That's all you have to do. Remember, we
No,
got a mod that does
no.
it automatically.
I just wanted to claim it all, and I felt bad about, basically torturing all the trees by setting them on fire and just waiting for them to die, and then having to destroy them again with grenades anyway. So I thought,
Oh.
no, you know what? I'll do it. I'll just Roboport it this time.
I just poison
change.
capsule them.
Oh, see, that's even worse.
Oh, poison them. It's the best a tree can hope for.
No, I'm fairly certain the best trick you can hope for is to be made into a majestic bed.
A bed?
Yes.
I don't know if that's like... If I was a tree, if I would like that.
Depends who's
that's
going to
the
sleep
thing,
with it.
like a human kills you so that a human can like sleep on you.
That's a bit fucked up.
It doesn't.
I
I wouldn't like that life.
See, when Avak dies,
It's
I'm
like-
making a bed out of him.
And I will be happy with this. You shouldn't waste food. Sleeping on me is kind of a waste of food, but I'll accept that you're just bizarre.
It's true.
I've missed Factorio. I'm very happy to be playing again.
Arumba,
What? Yes.
Do you mind going to the oil outpost and doing your oil balancer thing? I was telling them about it last week, but I have no idea how to do it.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I don't pay enough attention to you.
What are you complaining
Are you
about last week?
trying to
Not
make me dislike you again? It didn't take you long, did it? Yeah. No. Which oil outpost are you talking about?
Black
All
Lake.
of them.
Okay.
Black Lake. Yes, they've got actual names now, apparently. Well, the second one has an actual name.
It's a majestic
That's what-
name.
That's what happens when Avak builds stations. He gives them cool names, and then we're just like oil 1, oil 2.
I'm quite happy with oil 1 and oil 2.
That's because
Well,
you
there's
don't have
something to
any
be said
passion.
for both
You're
approaches.
the kind of person who just sees the money in very practical ways. It's like, no.
I've got a passion for efficiency.
I would say it's more of a keen tendency towards.
I don't know. I tend to spend a lot of time just doing stuff so it's efficient.
You fail so badly at this. I weep for your soul. You achieve very little in your life.
It's a bit rude.
It's nevertheless true.
Cut deep, man.
So you're saying you guys didn't really get much accomplished last two episodes that I was missing, huh?
We did an oil outpost.
Yeah,
We did what you didn't do.
Were we low on oil?
Yeah.
I assume so.
Coal
We
1
only
is
had
exploding.
We all had one shitty oil outpost. What's exploding?
Coal 1 again.
This is your regular outpost watch talking.
Coal 1? Don't you mean coal 2?
I think it's coal 2. This is your very inaccurate regular outpost watch speaking.
I'm heading over there now. I'm just like cleaning up some of the mine now.
If you just take over some... Actually, if you take a Roboport and some bots and a couple of repair packs, it should be able to take care of itself for a while.
Farrell's up there, so
There we go. My inventory is full of trees.
it is taking care of itself.
Yeah.
I added on some more advanced circuit production, but it's still not enough.
Why have you done this?
What, added on more advanced circuit production?
No. Not added enough.
Oh, there's
Because I
some.
didn't know how much we needed. And now I know we need more, I'm going to build more.
There's some gun turrets down here.
Yeah, I popped them over there in the last episode.
That's cool.
Okay.
Are they good enough? Because if they're getting damaged, how damaged? Oh well, I guess we
I have
can't
no idea
tell.
because Farrell's here.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna go and destroy some of the bases.
yeah. I just popped them down along the routes that I figured that they were going to be attacked from, but they may be being attacked from elsewhere as well. There we go.
I forget now. Is it faster to run or is it faster to use a tank with legs?
You're
With your legs, probably run.
faster. Yeah.
How many do I have right now? I've got 5 pairs of legs versus a tank with 4. Probably myself.
Is it really?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. We could do a little experiment.
I think this is a grand idea myself.
This reminds me of I'm rereading the Mistborns series by
Alright.
Brandon Sanderson. It reminds me of pewter dragging. Running stupid fast across long distances using pewter. Great book, by the way, if you haven't read it. Great
What
series
kind
of
of
books.
book is it? What genre?
Science fiction slash I don't know, it's probably science fiction is just the best term for it.
Okay.
Really good book. It's probably the 4th time I've read the series, and I mean, we're talking about 3 books, and then each book's like 500, 600 pages long. It's a lot. It's quite a bit. It's not like rereading, it's not like rereading, what's that one, the 15-book series by Robert Jordan.
Wheel of Time.
Wheel of Time, yeah, I could only get through that one once.
I reread the Secret of Truth series a lot, and yeah, that's fucking big.
Do you really reread it? Like after a couple of times, don't you get to the point where you're no longer forgetting enough of the story for it to be worth reading again?
Considering the number of books and the size of the books, you get to the points where you're like, oh, holy shit, I completely forgot that happened.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
that's
even though
really
I've
good, actually.
Yeah, even though I've read it just so many times, it's just, I don't know, it's so good. You know, like, obviously the rough plot, but the books are fucking huge, man. Like, each one of them is like an epic.
See, for me, it's not that I've forgotten anything. It's just that it's just like watching a movie that I really like over again. I know what's gonna happen, and I like that I know what's gonna happen, and I just like it. I want to read it again.
Just like it. I like this. This is a good thing.
Yeah.
Arumba likes.
I barely ever reread anything.
That's sad.
I don't read that much anymore.
That's even more sad.
That is sad. Especially considering you're at uni. You should probably be reading stuff.
Well, I mean fiction specifically.
Oh,
That's what
right.
you say.
I thought you were just meaning in
I'm
general.
going
I was
to
like, oh,
do
shit.
the get through uni without reading words challenge. That would definitely work.
Well, it depends what you're going for.
I'm reading at the moment. I'm reading the Eisenhorn books.
Oh, okay.
Ah, yes.
Have you played
It's
the game?
just taking me 20 years. Because it's like a page a day.
Did you play the game?
The
game?
Eisenhorn game.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't look that good, honestly.
I think I'm like the only person on YouTube who ever played it, and I played like I done the first episode and went, this is fucking shit, and then stopped.
It appears that you dodged a bullet. Well done, Bentham.
Yeah, apparently it's been changed a lot since I played it. I played it ages ago, and they were just about to release when I played it, and then I played it, and they were like, yeah, okay, the game's probably not in a state to release. And then they delayed it, and apparently it's still not very good.
Isn't it just one of those games where it's like just combat after combat?
Yeah, but the combat doesn't even feel good.
And like
The
that's
combat-
not what the books were particularly. I mean, there were a lot of cool action scenes in the books, but in between there was lots of cool not action stuff that happened.
Well, there is some like non-action parts to it, but the fact that the combat is so prevalent and it's not very good kind of lets it down.
It just
Yeah.
seems like they made a game and then put Eisenhorn in it, rather than think about what an Eisenhorn game should be.
That's deep.
I don't know, apparently it follows the story pretty well, but there's following
I
the story.
imagine so, but I also imagine that they constantly are adding in combats where there weren't any in the books.
I honestly couldn't tell you.
And I would have to play it to work that out, but it sounds crap.
Or you could just look at reviews from people who've actually read the books.
It's a good point. I think there should be an Eisenhorn movie, though. I think that would be amazing.
There should be a movie of everything. I'm
Well,
looking forward to
I
this
wouldn't go
Assassin's
that
Creed
far.
movie. There should be a movie of lots of games.
You know, it's a really
Lots of books.
surprisingly good movie, even though it was kind of like a B-rated quality production. Like the team that made it was the Dune movie. You know the Dune
Which
series, the books.
one?
There was one they made. I don't know. It was like an older, like probably 5-10 years ago that they.
Did it have Sting in it?
I don't recall the name or the actors at all, but I remember watching it and thinking this is actually pretty damn good, considering that Dune was a really good series. The spice must flow. The oil must flow.
Oh no. It is by will alone that I set my mind in motion. I could see Arumba as a mentat.
I don't remember all the names. Wow, that's
See,
impressive.
you say Mentat, and I think Fallout. I could see Arumba as a Mentat.
The
What?
Why are we turning Arumba into a drug? I don't understand.
was the Mentat the one that like
100%.
steered the ships?
No, those are the guild navigators. The mentats were basically the human computers.
Oh, okay, all right. I need to reread that book now.
Because
I got like 2/3 of
the,
Mistborn left.
The Butlerian Jihad basically made thinking machines completely illegal. So to get around that, they had people who could think like machines, basically mentats. I mean that's a massive oversimplification, but you know it's more or less accurate.
It's time, by the way.
Amazingly.
So it is.
Yeah. So, as always, thanks
When
all
is
for
this
watching.
happen?
I've been Stu, you've been awesome. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
See you soon.